Day. I'm going to give you some inside scoop. The e-bike is the hottest gift of the season. We have a very limited quantity to be delivered in time for Christmas. After that sells out, we've got a few more, which will be, I think maybe 1,000 more, but they're not going to be able to get there in time for Christmas. But those of you watching today for this presentation, guaranteed in delivery in time for Christmas. Now, I've been tooling around on my e-bike. It comes with the helmet that I'm wearing, which I love. It's got a light in the front, lights in the back. We push a little button. It also has this flashlight, which is also a radio, so you can listen to music and have safety. We've got two styles. This is the foldable kind. This literally folds in half, and I mean, the tires are big. Look how big these tires are. And then the other kind we have, this is the Max S, and then we also have the Paris. So come with me over here. I want to show you them side by side. The Max S folds, and then here is the Paris. The Paris is also available. So the Paris is about $1,200, and the Max is about $1,000, $999.99. It is $1,000 off. Now, the Paris is more like tooling around. You've got a basket in the front, a little bit more storage in the back. Whereas the Max is for really for portability, for putting it in the trunk. But let me show you the value if you purchased it separately, including the helmet alone, which is $100. So let me show you if purchased separately, because it is a steal. $2,199 for the Max, that's the folding one. $100 for the Daymak LED helmet, and then the MP3 Torch. It's a flashlight and an MP3 player. It's $100. $2,397, and it's $1,300 off. Now here's the Paris. The Paris is $2,000. The helmet is $100. The flashlight and the MP3 player is a $100 accessory. It's $2,197. So I don't know which one you want, which one's a little bit better for you, but I just wanted to, this one's a little bit of a better deal. I probably shouldn't say that, but this one's a little bit of a better deal. Now, we're also doing not only 5 flex pay and free shipping and handling on everything. These to ship, honestly, might be a little pricey. Today, free shipping on everything. We're doing a pre-sale of the Today Special, so it is free shipping and handling today. And not only are we doing 5 flex, sure, 5 flex on the Max S is $200. The Paris is $240. But VIP financing, you can take 18 months to pay it off. $55.55 for the Paris, $66.67 for the Max. For the Paris is $66.66, and then the Max is $55.56 a month. Even payments, as long as you pay it off before the year is out. But free shipping and handling on everything. I'm going to bring out our special guest. We're going to be talking about this for the entire hour. It's Justin Hyatt, and I don't see him on the set. He must be tooling around, because it is hard to stay still. It is hard not to jump on your bike and have fun when you've got an e-bike. Oh, is that the horn? The horn?
Excuse me.
The horn is included.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yes, how are you? All right, you're on the folding Max, just like I was. This bike, I can't tell you how much I've been thinking about getting a bike. I'm going to tell you a little story. I have a bicycle, and my husband and I moved to the beach. We lived in a condo. We didn't have a garage, so we put our bikes outside. This is kind of sad, but they were stolen. And I haven't gotten a new bike, and I'm looking around at bikes, and they're like, $300, $400. Not an e-bike, just a bike, just a regular bike. And I thought, wait a minute, for just like a few $100s more on this Today's Special, I could actually get an e-bike. And I can't believe the deal we're doing today, Justin.
Well, even talking to the Daymak guys, they're like, it doesn't really make much sense, but we wanted to put together a huge offer, and it really is, and it's super exciting. I love that we get 2 different bikes to choose from, but ultimately you get 3 bikes to choose from. Why? Because it's not just a bike. It's an e-bike when you want it to be an e-bike. It's a bike that has pedal assist. It's convertible so that it gets to ride the way that you want it to be ridden, and then it's even more mobile than any other bike that you maybe have ever owned in your whole entire life, because you can fold it up, you can put it in your car, you can take it to where you want to ride. And speaking of which, you have 40 miles to the charge. So maybe you're thinking, well, maybe that's too far. you can pedal all the way to where you want to go and then enjoy your time and then never have to pedal again. I was thinking, you know what's better than a bike?
What?
An e-bike.
An e-bike. You know, honestly, sometimes my husband's like, let's take this long bike ride. And I think I can do it on the way there. It's on the way back where I get like a little anxiety, like, do I have the energy to get all the way back from however far? So as we're going, I'm like, how much farther are we going? Like, but with an e-bike, guess what? You can just let the bike do all the work. Now with the Paris, I do want to highlight that it comes with a basket. And I don't know if we can get an overhead shot because this is really cool. I mean, I grew up with little bikes and having baskets. It's got a little, kind of like a lid to it that stretches. So you can open it up like this. It kind of is a bit, it stretches, and then you can put in, like, maybe you're going to go to the farmer's market or you know, the grocery store, get a couple things, and then this stretches and kind of locks down there. And also, I already have something in my basket, which is, once in a while, you get that flat tire, you want to have that portable, you know, air compressor that you can fill it back up with air. So we've got a deal on this as well. We're going to get the item number for you. But also in the back of the Paris, oh gosh, I was so sure I wanted the other one. Now that I look at the Paris, in the back, this is really the best for storage because it's got this little kind of bungee where you can put maybe your little bags. You know, I was in New York City last weekend, and I feel like every delivery person had an e-bike like this.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like everywhere, or going to work. A lot of people that work in the city have these to get around, and really great for the environment too.
Well, I think for a lot of us, it's a more affordable way to finally get around. You think about how expensive gas prices are. People are using this to commute to work, from work to home, using this as their vehicle to ride on, right? To get, you know, for work, right? For delivery services, like you were just saying. It's a big thing now, and I think it's a big thing because bikes are becoming more affordable than ever. Obviously, today's a perfect example of that. But you get more to it. You get the ability to finally have the freedom of riding a bike without feeling limited to how you ride your bike, feeling like, oh, I don't know if I can pedal that much. I don't know if I can go that far. This is what's nice about having an e-bike. And of course, I do have to talk about Daymak first. You know, Daymak is a company that makes e-bikes. They're not a company that just throws their name on any just bike. They have been making bikes for 20 years, electric bikes, 20 years. And over that time, sold over 100,000 electric bikes. They know what they're doing. This is a culmination of those 20 years. So high quality from top to bottom.
I'm listening. Go ahead, keep talking.
Okay.
I'm just going to go for a ride.
AKA not listening at all
no,
to what you're saying.
sort of listening. I'm kind of listening.
One of the things well, Helen, one of the things that I want to talk about really quickly, how easy is it to get on?
Very easy.
So, you know what's nice is...
It doesn't have that boy bar.
Is that what we call it?
The boy, well, I don't know what you're supposed to call it, but it's
I like
the boy
it. We'll
bar.
go with the boy bar.
Where you got to swing your leg like a rocket over it. You don't
Exactly.
have to. You just like in and out like
and
super easy.
That's what
like
the boys
this.
are good at.
Yeah.
The rocket kick.
Yeah. No,
having to kick over.
We should do the colors because the orange is exclusive to us at HSN, and we've got the orange in the Mac and the Max and the Paris. But then we have red, white, and black. Do we have red, white, and black in both of them? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
on the
so
Paris
red, white,
and the
black.
Max S.
Okay, you talk more.
Okay. Well, no, what I wanted to say was exactly, you know, Helen literally just got on the bike. One of the nice things about having one of these kind of pass-through or not having the boy bar, as Helen was saying, is you literally just get to step into your bike, and that's it. With having that step through, it makes it easier to sit down on that big seat and also have that backrest so you can even lean back if you want to. The other thing is, as an e-bike, this isn't going to take off until I want it to. We got a beautiful little kickstand right here, so I get to get on it, feel comfortable, and when I want to take off, there's two different ways that I can take off. I can either pedal out of what position I'm in, or I can use the throttle. And so when Helen comes back, I want to come over here to the stationary bike because I want you to see how easy it is to really go through all of the settings and customize. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm going to walk over there right now since Helen's taken off and she's riding somewhere. She's out in the middle of nowhere right now. I want you to be able to see this because this is really cool. We kind of created a bit of a stationary setup right here. So when you get this at home, there's no setup. Everything comes installed. All you need to do is adjust the bike to your height. The seat is adjustable. We can raise and lower the seat if we need to. Again, a really nice wide seat. We can raise or lower the handlebars if we want to. Helen's just riding through. She can go and turn the lights on and off if she wants.
I'm doing my job, Justin. Leave me alone.
That's okay. I'm not, you know what? Helen's not even here.
No, I'm back.
Okay, so here's
I'm back. I'm paying
here's the
attention.
cool thing. Look how beautiful that LCD display is. Backlit, so even during the day, you can see everything. So these buttons right here are gonna control the settings. And what are the settings? Obviously, this little power button is gonna turn it on. And then right here is a little plus and a little minus. When we go through these settings, as I start to increase those settings up to 5, now I can go up to a top speed of 20 miles an hour. So if I was to pull the throttle on the right handlebar, you now have a complete speedometer to see exactly how much speed or how fast you're going. The other great thing about this is it'll know when I hit the brake, I can then stop it all the way to 0 miles an hour. I can control how fast I want it to go. So if I don't want to go up to 20 miles an hour, I decrease that setting down to 1, down to 3, or if I go to 0, I completely eliminate that electric battery turning on my motor, so now I can just ride it as a regular bike. The other great thing about this is that not only get to use it as a scooter with having that throttle right here on the side, but then as I get on it and I start to pedal, it's gonna kick in as a pedal assist. So if you're feeling like, you know what, I do have 7 speeds right here on the right side of my handlebar. If I don't even want to pedal, or if I feel like I'm pedaling too much, I wanna pedal a little bit less, I can go ahead and access my little settings right here on my control panel, and then it goes to that pedal assist, and it makes it easier for me to go ahead. So again, I'll press that one button right here, press that throttle, and this is at the first setting. It's only going to 7 miles an hour. Beautiful LED gauge right here to even see exactly how much power we have left. It'll even have an odometer to tell you exactly how far you've traveled. So Helen, I went on that little bike, little get-together thing, and we were like, this was the funny thing, because I told you I haven't, you know, it's like, if you haven't been on a bike in a long time, you think you're going to be with a whole bunch of people, it's a little intimidating. They said it was going to be 7 miles.
Right.
It was 7 miles one way and then 7 miles back.
Exactly.
I wasn't expecting that, so I could see how far we went, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use it as an e-bike on the way back.
You know, I actually have a question that I don't know the answer to, which you should never do if you're a host on HSN, by the way, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If I want to get the Max, don't start with me, brother. If I want to get the Max, can I buy a basket for it? Is it possible to put a basket on it?
There are some bikes, like for instance, like those little baskets that you can get. I think you could put it on, like for instance, like they'll hook onto the handlebars, which are kind of similar to how the Paris is.
Right,
and the same thing with that rear rack. So they're like a lot of these rear racks are fairly generic. And there's
I know I could do the
and there's
rear
cool
rack
attachments that you can get.
But you
on
could
the
just
rear
add
rack.
a basket to that.
You can add a basket, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I thought I would. I was giving so much love to the Max, I thought I'd try the Paris. The Paris, you know, it's interesting. The wheels on the Max are so big. You do get this feeling of stability because they're almost like when I was little, we used to have this toy called the Big Wheels. I don't even think they have that toy anymore, but they're just such big wheels. It's almost like an off-roading kind of, but it does feel a little bit more low to the ground, a little stable. This feels like a little bit more like a regular bike. But it's a matter of preference. The fact that this folds, honestly, and to be honest, I know I should not say this, it's a better deal. The Max S is like a better deal. So, of course, I'm leaning towards the better deal, but they're both great, depending on your needs. They're, you know, whichever one you want. I don't want to tell America what to do. But
I think you're telling them.
I think I'm telling them what to do. I just work here and I don't want you to say, wait, the other one was a better deal. The other one's a better deal. So orange is exclusive to us here at HSN, so I think that's kind of cool. And before I came out here, Justin, I did a lot of research about e-bikes out in the marketplace and, you know, those reporting about what features and everything. I cannot believe what you're getting for your money on this bike. The helmets alone are $100.
Yeah.
And you want a good helmet, and they're not even, this one, the light, it's not even battery operated. It's literally rechargeable. So you're getting a $100 helmet. Were you talking about the Torch MP3?
I haven't even talked about that yet.
We haven't even talked about that. We're gonna get to that. That's $100. It's another flashlight that you could pop off of the bike and go around with, and you can play MP3 radio and rate. So $2,397 retail value that you're getting for under $1,000, about $1,000. If you have an HSN card, you could take a year and a half to pay it off, but even flex pay, $200 for an e-bike. We're gonna send it right away. Okay, so here's the thing about sending it right away. This is gonna be the Today Special on Saturday. You know us retailers, this is our big Super Bowl. This is our Academy Awards, all the words I'm not supposed to say on TV. So these are
Let's get you literally.
I'm doing a lot of things I shouldn't be doing right now. It's our big deal. weekend. It's our big deal weekend. Saturday, this will be the Today Special. I read every email anyone ever sends me at work, and I know that some of the quantity is delivering right away, and then the last 1,200 units are not going to make it there for Christmas because we had to add extra because we thought it would sell so quick. This is a pre-sale. Everyone you buy during my show, you're going to get it home for Christmas and probably Hanukkah. I think it's 30-something days. No, Hanukkah's like in 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
But
next
at
week.
least you have
Definitely
at least you
Christmas.
have 8
You
days.
have 8 days.
So if it's not there on the first day, it might be there on the 8th day.
Get there by the end. So I mean, this is really, I think, the future. I think getting in the great outdoors is something that more people are like, oh my gosh, this is my Zen place. This is good for my mental health, like going outside. But when I take a bike ride, when I go out, I'm always like worried. I mean, I'm 61 years old. I'm worried I can't get back, to be honest. But not with an e-bike. That's really the reason why I want to get an e-bike.
Yeah, it's biking without limits.
Yeah.
We feel like when we get on a bike now, if we haven't been on a bike in a while, how far can we go?
Right.
How far can we pedal? All of a sudden we went 1 mile, we're like, well, wait a second, we have to do another mile back. So then we maybe say, I don't know, maybe we won't ride the bike. This gives you the freedom to say, you know what? It's 5 miles away. Who cares? Because now you get to use this as an electric scooter, or you get to ride it as a normal bike, pedal or not pedal, or when you do pedal, it's going to give you a little added boost as that pedal assist. So you have multiple ways that you can ride this. The other thing is, of course, we were talking about that helmet. This is an extremely nice helmet.
Oh, yeah.
It does have the dial, but it has the LED lights on the very front, and it has the LED lights on the very back, and you can control that LED to flashing and or not. You're gonna want to have a red LED flashing light if you're ever gonna ride your bike at night. You say, well, no, when would I do that? It gets dark at what? 5 o'clock? 6 o'clock
They keep changing
now?
what time it gets dark.
Yeah.
And it's very confusing.
We're in control over it. Isn't that amazing? But
Yeah.
you know what? You're going to want to do this. So you got the LED on the front, you got the LED on the back, and it does have that really nice dial. So we do say, of course, one size fits all. But with that dial right here, you get to control the size, really. So I've got a small head. This is a large helmet. This fits perfectly on my head. You know, I know I look fantastic in a helmet, but you're going to want to wear a helmet. The other great thing is you have the torch with the extra light. So this is the thing. You have 1, 2, 3 lights because you have the light that's going to be on the front of your bike as well, and you have the reflector and the LED on the very back too. So 4 lights, really.
I love it. I love it. And you know, one of the things that I really like is that on this LED screen, you can do 0 assist if you want, like no help at all. It's just a bicycle. Or you can do 1 where it helps you a little scooch. You know, you got an uphill, you're going to pedal a little bit, but it's like you go and then a little scooch.
A little scooch.
Yeah, well, then you could go up to 2, 3, and 4 where it's like, it's basically like the slowest motorcycle ever. You know what I mean? It's not like a motorcycle, but it's going to go all by itself. It'll just go all by itself up to 20 miles an hour.
Up to 20 miles an hour, but you don't have to go 20 miles an hour.
You don't have to.
So this is the thing, you know, when you go, you turn the throttle all the way up, when you have it all the way up to the high setting, it's going to go up to 20. If you have the setting up to the 1 setting, it's going to go up to 7 miles an hour. So you get to control exactly what your top speed is. And this is the nice thing about this. We talk about confidence when you're riding your bike. Look, I didn't learn how to ride a bike, I think, and you know, this is embarrassing for national television. I don't think I knew how to ride a bike until I was like 13 years old, okay?
Okay.
When you're a kid,
I'm not judging.
Don't judge me. When you're a kid and every other kid is out there riding a bike, you want to ride a bike.
You want to ride a bike.
But you know what? It makes it so that it doesn't matter what skill level you are. You hop on and you get to ride. And we talk about confidence. Having these wide tires. I know you were riding the Paris. These wide tires, it's not just like we're saying, oh, please go off-roading.
Yeah.
No, what this is like saying, we're going to give you even more confidence when you ride your bike. Because what this means is
Would this give you more confidence too?
Oh, look at I thought it was a drink you were giving me.
No, that would give you less confidence.
I literally is the perfect color for this bike. It almost kind of camouflages.
Yeah.
Speaking of tires, you're going to want to inflate your tires, and this is going to be able to inflate all the way up to 150 psi. This is the Z-Edge air inflator. Portable air inflator. You can put this right here in your little basket that you're getting with the Paris. Leave this in your car, put it in your backpack. You're gonna want to have this everywhere you go. Leave it in your car. It'll be able to inflate not only your bike tires, but your truck tires, your car tires, whatever you have. And definitely gonna want it when you've got these big tires right here, because you don't want to be sitting there trying to do a manual pump on these big tires.
And it's free shipping and handling today. So the bike itself is $60, the regular shipping and handling. Today, it's free. That's, okay, You're also saving $1,000 on the bike itself, but when you're thinking about the accessories, like this, like to inflate the tires, this is free. I mean, having one of these portable, this works for everything. This works for, you know, like inflatables for your pool. It works for sports, basketball, football. I don't know anything about sports.
Yeah.
What are the other sports?
Your sports basketball.
You know, your sports
your football,
basketball.
your soccer ball, your volleyball.
Football. Today's a big sports football day.
And then I know we're obviously in wintertime, so maybe it's like a little, those inflatables for riding down the hills on your snow. Or when it comes to summertime, how many of you get those big giant swans and you just cannot have enough lung capacity to fill up your pool toys? Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And Colette's having fun. Now, let me just say, Colette is a model, a professional model, and she's just riding in circles. So she's got the best gig today. Let me just say that.
But she can't turn left.
She can't turn left. Nope, just circles.
She can't turn left,
she
only
can
right.
only go this way. I'm excited for you guys that are tuning in. This is going to be a Today Special on Saturday. You have two choices, the Max S, which actually folds, or you have the Paris model, the Paris e-bike. The Max S, everyone is listening to me carefully because 99% of you are getting the Max S. I'm kind of like nudging you. I'm just telling you it
She's
is
a nudger.
I'm a nudger. It's a way better deal. It is a way better deal, but listen, it's still, both of them are a great deal. Both of them are huge savings. And the weight capacity is 275 pounds. I wanted to mention that. And the bike itself weighs 59 pounds.
Yeah, but you can't do this with a regular bike. You can't fold your regular bike up and throw it in the back of your car. I went riding with everybody. One of the women that I went with, she had a traditional bike. She had a small little car. She's like, Justin, do you mind helping me put the bike back into her car? Because she had the back seats down. This you fold up, you throw in the back. If you got a pickup truck or a larger SUV, you can absolutely have two of our Daymak bikes in the back here. You can see how compact and small that breaks down to. If you need to, you can go ahead and take the seat off to make it fit even better. And by the way, you do get that backrest. This is removable too, so you get to decide exactly how you want to ride. And even the pedals fold down all the way too.
Yeah, the pedals fold down. I mean, having it fold is just amazing. I do have a question. When you get it home, what is the assembly like?
So this is the nice thing. There is no assembly. I've had other bikes. You have to do a lot of assembling.
Yeah.
One of the bikes that I got, actually, and I couldn't believe this, you had to install and adjust the brakes. You had to put and install the fender and the light.
So become a bicycle mechanic.
I was like, should I have brought this to a bike mechanic? Because I've never done this before. Like I said, I've only, riding a bike.
You just learned how to ride last week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for this, this is what's really nice. It comes already completely pre-installed. The only thing you need to do is recharge the battery, and the battery will recharge from 0 to 100 in roughly about 3 to 4 hours. But remember, you get 40, let me reiterate, 40 miles. Okay, 40 miles. That means if you decide that you want to do how many trips that are 5 miles round trip, right? 5 miles there, 5 miles there. Most of the time that we're going to ride, it's maybe 2 miles or 3 miles or 4 miles or 5 miles. That means you don't have to worry about, well, when's it going to run out of battery? Right. And remember, you've got the LCD display right here. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, I'm not really sure, what the battery is going to be at. It's got the LCD display. It's going to tell you exactly a full fuel gauge of how much battery that you've got left.
Okay.
And it'll even tell you how far you've traveled.
Okay, yeah, you see what your battery. Now, do you have to have like one of those fancy chargers like an electric car? Or how do you charge it?
Yeah, you need a Tesla. No, you don't. No, it's really nice. You just.
There's my holiday fingernails, by the way, because I'm very excited about my holiday nails. Yes. So how do you recharge it?
I did not. I've been waiting.
I did not do it myself.
So here's what's really nice. The battery completely pops out, so I can pull that battery out, meaning that I don't have to bring a bike inside of the house.
Oh, but you can just plug it into a regular plug in the house?
So
to plug your charge?
Correct. The plug comes included. You just plug it right into the wall in your house. You don't need a fancy plug or go to an electric, like an EV station.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So this battery will actually pop out of the bike right here, and then you go ahead and you take the battery inside to where you want to, and then you recharge it that way. So you're not having to worry about bringing the bike inside of your home.
I already have to do some of this, like what we have left, which I'm surprised already. All right, I'm coming over here to my Max folding. This is the black. If you want the Max folding bike, there is only 120 left. 120 of these. That's it. Rick, are all of these delivery before Christmas? Because I know, okay, all of them are delivery before Christmas. That's good to know. So there's 120 left in the black. In the max, in the white, are we okay in the white and the red, Rick? Okay, so we're okay in the white and the red. Okay, and then the orange is exclusive, but let me run, I'm getting an update about the Paris now. If you want the Paris in the white, I only have 90 left now, 90. You do get this kind of bungee in the back, and you get the basket in the front. In the black, I only have 120, so that one's limited too. And then in the red, I have the red, and then I also have orange. The orange I've got right here, it's our exclusive color. Like, you can't get this color anywhere else, and you have it in the Paris and then the Max. The difference between the Paris and the Max, the Paris does not fold, and the tires are more like traditional bicycle tires. The Max folds in half, but it also has these big, wide tires, kind of like the off-roading kind of. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Justin. What else? Are there any other differences if people at home are trying to decide between the two?
So one big difference is going to be you get 40 miles for a range on the Max S. You get 30 miles for a range on the
So you get
Paris.
another 10
so
miles per hour on the one that's less expensive?
Yeah. Aren't you glad that we made it? Yes.
Okay.
Really, we made the decision pretty simple. Of course, we do know that a lot of you want a more traditional bike. The nice part about getting the Max S, it has everything that you have ever wanted in a bike and more, right? Because it's such a huge upgrade. Ultimately, when you look at this, it's just fun. It is so much fun to get outside and not feel like, I don't want to pedal so much. Oh, I want to go this far, but how are we going to get back? We'd love to take the bikes to go eat, but then, of course, we've got to come back home. If you've ever gotten ready for an hour, done your hair, done your makeup, made sure that you had your bike hair done.
I did. I Googled helmet hairstyle. That is 100% true, and I did a long braid.
And that's why I shaved my head. They said that would be the best way for you to have it.
I did it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, you take over, because I'm going to go for a bike ride.
Well, I just want to give a top to bottom on the bike, because, you know, talking about, like, what's the big difference, you can see Helen can just take off. Either she can pedal or she doesn't even need to. And then you can see Colette in the background, 3 lights on Colette, on her helmet, on the bike, and on that handlebar is going to be that Bluetooth speaker that's also that torch light. And Colette's on the Paris bike, so you still can see the light through that basket. So if you want to be able to throw anything in the basket, great little turning radius, easy to use. And look at that, off-road, from basically pavement to grass, even with a traditional bike, and it was no problem. When I was riding my bike, you know, it was the confidence of knowing that I got the big tires, because maybe you do have to go off-roading, you don't think you need to. And by off-roading, I mean, there's that, it's as if we live in a perfect world and sidewalks were made perfectly. They're just simply not. We want to know that we can go over all those different things. So I want to show you what I mean by that. This has a front suspension. When you are riding on this bike, it is going to feel like you are having a smooth convertible, yet with truck tires, because when you're riding over everything, it is extremely smooth and confident. That front suspension means you're going to be able to just have a smooth ride as you're going over any of those bumps. And again, with those big tires means when you go over any of those big bumps, it's going to take it with no problem. Whether it's a tree branch, whether it's rocks, whether it's uneven pavement, doesn't matter. Going off in the grass, you're going to feel very confident doing that. And remember, this is all of the high-end specs. This is a 500-watt motor. Where's the motor? Motor lives right here on the back of your bike. And keep in mind, this has disc brakes.
I'm going to run you off.
Helen
and I are playing chicken over here.
It's a Death Race 2000 over there with what you got.
No, I'm going to wait here patiently for until I get a shot.
500-watt motor. And then, Helen, can you just do the throttle real quick without even pedaling?
Oh, okay.
Look at that. I mean, that's what's really amazing. You don't even need to pedal. It's like you're getting a scooter, you're getting an e-bike.
I'm not pedaling at all.
Not pedaling at all. Doesn't even have to worry about pedaling. That's why I said, you know, the best thing, you know, what's better than a bike? An e-bike? Because when you want it to be a bike, it's a bike. When you want it to be an e-bike, it's an e-bike, and you get to have full control over that. 500-watt motor, you can go up to 20 miles an hour. And if you don't ever want to go over 20 miles an hour, let me show you how easy it is to have full control. Because on this settings right here, you have a really, really easy to use, easy to see LCD display. And when I was using it during the daytime, it's backlit, so you can see everything that you need, and you're in complete control over those settings. It's set to the first setting right now. So when I hit that throttle, you're gonna see the top speed is only about 7 miles an hour. As I start to increase the settings, now we're at 2, we're at 11. If I continue to go up, now we're up to about 16. Now up to the 4th setting, we're at about 21. Now keep in mind, this goes up to 20 miles an hour. Since there's no body weight or friction on the bike right now, it's gonna go up a little bit more than that. So typically, if you're on the bike, it's gonna go up to 20. But you can see, as I even start to decrease, it's gonna only have a top speed that I decide, that I want. So if you're just getting on it, you don't have to worry about that. And as if I go to 0, no more e-bike, no electric motor. Now it's just your simple traditional bike. And I do have my little horn right here. I just love, I just love it. I mean, honestly, you get on it, it's a lot of fun.
It is, I'm sorry. I thought we were communicating to each other through our horns.
I think you're really gonna like the bike.
All right, you know what? This is such a fun presentation. I'm so excited for those of you who are picking this up. The orange that I'm riding on, which is exclusive to us here at HSN, is very popular. The orange and the black are the best sellers. The Max bike that folds, that is, let's be honest, a better deal. 85% of you that are getting it are getting the folding bike. So let me just talk about, I know this is a big purchase. Maybe you didn't pop the TV on during Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Maybe you didn't pop the TV on during Thanksgiving to think you were gonna get a new e-bike. But just to let you know, you have all of November, all of December, all of January of next year, 2024, for any returns. So you can return this if you don't love it all the way to January 31st of 2024. I should have said that way at the beginning because I know you're flipping around channels, maybe you're not, who knows? So those of us like myself that have been shopping for an e-bike are like, I have got to get this. You have 18-month VIP financing with the HSN card. By the way, if you don't have an HSN card, you can apply. You get a coupon for, I think is it $30 or what is the special, $40 off your, $40. Okay, so it's a good coupon. So you get $40 off your purchase. You get, there's no annual fee for the HSN card. You can get it by going to hsn.com, putting HSN card in the search, or calling an 800 number, 1-800-695-1418. We're gonna take a teeny little break. Justin and I are gonna be back after the break, and we're going to go through all the details again. But would love for you to check out all the electronics on hsn.com. Free shipping and handling on everything, and 5Flex. Oh yeah, we've got your deals, we've got your gifts. So by the end of today and tomorrow, you are gonna be all set. By the way, make sure you tune in tomorrow as well. We just announced, and you can see it on my Facebook page, we are doing 5 Today specials tomorrow, under $50 each. Yes, coming up next, stay tuned.
The countdown to Black Friday is on. Gift and get with our lowest prices of the season. Check off your list with up to 50% off on beauty favorites, outerwear, boots, jewelry, and more. Plus, get free shipping and 5 Flex Pay on everything. And don't miss your chance to scoop even more new Black Friday deals every day this Black Friday weekend. Shop now and slay later, because no one does the holidays like we do. Only on HSN and hsn.com.
Hi, it's Marlo Thomas with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. HSN has been a partner in our St. Jude Thanks and Giving campaign since 2005. And with your help, they've raised more than $16.1 million. Your donations allow us to keep our promise that families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. Please visit hsn.com, search for HSN Cares, or scan the QR code to donate.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt in to push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
Thank you so much for watching HSN. My name is Helen Keeney. I'm here with Justin Hyatt, who is my special guest for the e-bike. Colette is our model, and we were just chatting during the break. She's also a Pilates instructor. We were talking about the physical, the physical fitness benefits of riding your bike, and a lot of these bikes are indoors. By the way, there's a bike that's indoors that's $1,000, plus you have to pay a monthly fee to pretend you're outside.
$2,000.
Oh, it's $2,000?
I know, because I bought one.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
I never bought one, so I have no idea how much. So they're double the price of this to pretend you're riding a bike. Now, I will say, I know that around the country, not everybody has the weather that we have here.
Yes.
But I will say that this is something that is going to be fantastic for you for most of the year in most of the places getting out in October. And especially with the folding version where you've got those wide tires that I feel like extends when you can use the bike, right?
Well, I think it just gives you a wider range of where you're going to ride your bike. You don't have to feel like, well, we only want to ride our bike where the pavement's perfect.
Yes.
And we don't live in a perfect world where everything's going to be perfect. You get to ride this bike anywhere, but ultimately, I don't want you to look at these and think, oh, they're just for off-roading, right?
Yeah.
These are just for confidence. This is to give you the feeling of, I can run over just about everything in my path. And with the front suspension, it just feels like such a smoother ride. So when you get on it, you just feel like I can conquer the whole entire world.
Talk about this guy.
Talk about this guy. So what you're seeing in the video is going like in the forest, but if you're in the forest, there's not a lot of lights.
Right.
What we're doing is we've done a great job of giving you as many lights, probably the biggest light offer for a bike that we've ever done. You get the Torch light, which is also a Bluetooth speaker. So
which pops off.
It pops off. You get to use it as a flashlight. Yeah. It's also hands-free calling. So if you want to be able to have it connected to your phone and you get a phone call, it's got a microphone built in and that speaker. The way that I used it just recently was I went riding on that little get-together. It was a dolphin game. And so I was listening to the dolphin game on the speaker while I was riding the bike. So you get to listen to music, you get to decide how you want to listen to it. This is that little Torch light. It's got the little LED light right here on the very front. You can put it right here and pop it there. And of course, it's also that Bluetooth speaker. So you do have the light right here, but remember, you do have the light on your helmet and you do have the light on the bike as well.
Yeah, I just think it's so cool. And so you've got this light, so now it's time to walk around. You take it off. It pops on and nests on the bike, but you take it off and you've got like a flashlight. And I don't know if what time of day or night, but I will say that sometimes it like sneaks up on you where it's dark all of a sudden, and this is so great. And I think the only problem this is going to be is whoever gets this bike, everybody in the family is going to want to turn on it. Like everybody's going to want it.
Yeah.
Maybe a husband and wife or a couple, you guys can get the bike, 2 bikes, and then have these trips together. My husband and I one time, we rented e-bikes to go on a trip, and it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, the if purchased separately, which is on your screen, is the folding bike, which is far and away the most popular. $2,200. The helmet's $100. The MP3 Torch flashlight is $100. It's $2,397, about $2,400. Okay. Again, you're getting it for under $1,000. This one you're getting for under $1,000. It is a steal. Now, the Paris bike comes with the basket, and also on the back of it, it's got like a little bungee. If you're like coming home from a farmer's market, it's really cool. $2,000 is the price of the bike. Helmet $100, MP3 Torch $100. It's $2,197. You're getting that one for $1,200. $1,199.99. The flex pay for the Paris bike is $240. The flex pay for the Folding Max is $200. So it's $40 a month less for the folding with the bigger tires. HSN cardholders get a year and a half to pay it off. It's $55.56 for the Folding Max. For the Paris with the basket, it's $66.67. So it's really up to you which one you want. It is a very cool basket, I'm not gonna lie. You can adjust the seat, and I don't know if we've even talked about the seat enough. For Justin, it may not be as big an issue, but because it's so big, I'd love to do a close-up of just the comfort of the seat. Because I remember when I got my first bicycle, I was in junior high, and my dad made me save up and buy half of it, it was a $150 bike. And that was in the 70s. And I spent $75 and my dad matched the money. And it probably took me a year to save up. But it was this little narrow seat that was incredibly uncomfortable. But I was very young and lighter then, let's put it that way. I want you to look at the seat. I want you to see how, like, hand over hand, how big it is, and look at how squishy, I mean, literally squishy. It's like so incredibly comfortable. And I think that's one big thing about taking these long bike rides, where the difference is, it's really, really big difference having these really nice, like, squishy seats. And also this backrest, really, really comfortable. But if you prefer not to have this, this is removable. You can, underneath, there's a little screw right here. You can just take this off, and then you've got big, you know, incredibly squishy, soft seat. Look at that. I mean, honestly, when I saw it, the first thing my eye went to was how big and comfortable the seat was. Okay, I do have an update. Come with me, because the Max folding bike is far and away the most popular. In the Max folding bike in the black, I have 99 left. So last update, we had 120. So just to let you know, there's only 99 left. This might be the only presentation, even though we're launching this Saturday as a Today Special. This is the Today Special Saturday. My 1 hour that I'm doing here is a pre-sale, you know, kind of happy Thanksgiving, you know, Black Friday, kind of we're doing these specials. So this may not even be there by the Today Special on Saturday. I guarantee every single one will get there in time for Christmas as well. The black has been the most popular, as well as the orange. So we also have the Max S, the Max S in white, and the red. Come look at the red. The red is like now getting super popular. These folding, all of these will go. As a matter of fact, when it's a Today Special, it might just be the Paris. I don't know, Justin's looking at me. It might, I don't know. But look how cool that red, it's like a cherry red, like a cherry race car red. It's a very, very pretty red. Honestly, it's like that cherry color, like nail polish. I love that. It's really cool, really pretty.
Well, I was going to say the paint job on these, it's like almost very pearlescent.
Yeah, it is.
With the
it's
red
beautiful.
and the orange, it does give you a bit of a really nice kind of pearlescent look. Paint job is beautiful. The bike is beautiful itself. And I got to tell you, it's just so much fun. It really is. You know, if you've ever felt, again, limited to how you ride your bike, or if you're going to ride your bike, you know, I was just cruising. I got it on the first setting. I was just literally just going, you know, at 5 miles an hour, one hand on the handlebar. You know, it's just nice to know if you just want to cruise. And you know, Helen, when I was on that bike path, it was the few people that had like their road bikes that you knew, like they had like the whole bike outfit on.
Yeah.
And then the other people who didn't have that, they had e-bikes.
They had e-bikes.
And they were together as a couple riding, and they were basically like the Jeep Wave, right? The Jeep Wave, like, hey, I know you and me think the same. How nice is it to have an e-bike? And look, they weren't 20 years old. Okay, they weren't kids. It's nice that you can be feeling that freedom and going outside and enjoying the great outdoors, and not feeling like it's a workout to do it, because now you have an e-bike that'll take you out there and enjoy the ride, instead of feeling like, of course, it's a strenuous time when you're really trying to have a great time outdoors.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you which style you get, but I am kind of steering you towards the folding Max, only because honestly, it's a better deal. And if you ever want to, you know, kind of take your bike to go and have it be, you know, fold it in half, you'll be able to do that. I personally really like how wide the tires are. You get this very kind of low to the ground, super stable. And when you're getting on it, see how easy it is to get on the bike, on and off. It's very easy. There's no like bar here. I don't have to lift my leg up super high to get over it. I mean, it's just really, really easy. It's really, I can't remember how many e-bikes we've had here. I've presented them maybe 2 or 3 times, but this is a huge special, because as a Today Special Saturday, we're launching it Saturday. This is a pre-sale. This is what we call it, a pre-sale. It's got so many features, all the lights, the fact that it'll go to 20 miles an hour. The weight capacity is 275. Oh my gosh, it's not 250. It's 275 pounds, and goes up to 20 miles an hour, and it folds. And we've got them in stock to deliver now. Now, I will say, all of this stock that we have, not all of them can we deliver in time for Christmas. But if you order today during the pre-sale, the ones on the top, you scoop the top off. Those we have in stock ready to go. Because we didn't have enough bikes for everybody, we do have some that are going to be extended delivery on the day Saturday, and we'll explain that and we'll tell you about that. But I know that that's coming. But I know that those of you right now who are buying the bike, if you guys buy it today, I'm going to guarantee that it's going to be at your house in time for Christmas. And if you're giving it as a gift, don't worry, we have extended holiday returns. So you have until January 31st of 2024 to decide, you know what, I want to have the bike that doesn't have the little assist. I don't know why anybody would decide that because I desperately need that. But I'm just saying, so I feel like extended holiday returns are peace of mind, Justin. They're a way to kind of, especially an investment like this, you're like, you put down the FlexPay, which is any major credit card, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Diners Club, it's PayPal, debit card, any card you already have. You put down $200 to get the Max, $240 to get the Paris. We ship it right away. You're riding it around for a month. You're like, I'm gonna do another month, and another month. You have till January 31st, 2024. If you decide to return it, we return your money. We take the bike back, you get your money back. But it's not like you have to try it out for like a day or two. What about the warranty? Do you know? I actually don't know about that. I think that might be on .com. I might ask my producer about that. Yeah, my producer Rick is gonna check on that. But this is really the future of cycling.
It totally is.
It really is for the average person because not everybody is at the exact same physical fitness level.
But look, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go ride my bike 20 miles.
No,
I just know my limits.
Right. But sometimes I feel like, you know what, I can go for a long bike ride, but other days I don't. My own limits change, honestly, Justin, day to day.
Well, and day to day, and like, well, if you're deciding, hey, we just got all dolled up, we want to go out, but we don't want to take the car, and we're just going down the street, how nice, and it's like, what is it, it's 60 degrees out right now?
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
It's actually gorgeous right now.
This is perfect bike weather right now. And you're saying, and this is what I did with my girlfriend. She would get all done up, take an hour and a half to get ready. Nobody wants to then pedal in 80, 90, 100-degree weather, okay, after you've gotten ready to go out. So this was what was nice. We were able to hop on the e-bikes and then not have to worry about sweating. You have a nice natural air conditioning, cool